Unlocking Your Natural Psychic Abilities. A Practical Guide to Intuition and Higher Awareness. By James R. Sterling. Awaken the psychic within. Psychic abilities aren't reserved for the gifted few or the mystics of old. They're already within you, waiting to be unlocked. Whether you realize it or not, you've had moments of intuitive knowing, gut feelings that turned out to be right, or dreams that seemed almost too real. These aren't coincidences. They're glimpses into a deeper level of awareness that most people overlook. For centuries, psychic abilities have been shrouded in mystery, often dismissed as supernatural or unexplainable. But in reality, they are just heightened extensions of our natural perception. Think about it. Our senses already pick up more than we consciously realize. Our brains process thousands of signals at any given moment, filtering out what doesn't seem relevant. Psychic awareness is simply learning how to tune in to more of what's already there. The biggest misconception about psychic abilities is that there's something magical or unattainable. The truth is, they're skills, just like learning to play an instrument, paint, or speak a new language. The more you practice, the more you refine them. You don't have to be born with special powers. You just have to be open to developing what's already inside you. Throughout this audiobook, we'll explore practical ways to recognize and strengthen your psychic awareness. We'll break down the different types of psychic abilities, from intuition to energy reading, and provide real-world techniques to help you develop them. This isn't about fortune-telling or predicting the future. It's about sharpening your awareness, understanding the subtle energies around you, and tapping into the guidance that's always been available to you. By the end, you'll see that psychic abilities aren't something to be feared or doubted. They're a natural part of who you are. The only question is, are you ready to awaken them? Chapter 1. Understanding Your Psychic Nature. What if the abilities you've always dismissed as just a feeling were actually the first signs of something deeper? Psychic awareness isn't about crystal balls or predicting the future. It's about tuning into the subtle energies that are already present in your life. At its core, being psychic means having an enhanced ability to perceive information beyond the 5 physical senses. This is often referred to as extrasensory perception, ESP. You've probably experienced it before. A gut feeling about a situation, knowing who's calling before you pick up the phone, or sensing someone's emotions without them saying a word. These moments aren't random. They're glimpses into your natural intuitive ability. Ancient cultures have long understood the power of intuition and energy. Indigenous shamans, yogis, and mystics across civilizations have tapped into heightened states of awareness, using their inner senses to guide healing, decision-making, and spiritual growth. Today, modern science is beginning to catch up. Studies on intuition, energy fields, and brainwave states show that our minds are capable of processing far more information than we consciously realize. Some researchers even suggest that intuition is an evolutionary survival mechanism, an internal radar designed to protect and guide us. Everything in the universe operates on energy and vibration, including our thoughts, emotions, and intentions. Just as a radio tunes into different frequencies, your psychic senses are constantly receiving subtle information from the world around you. The key is learning how to quiet the noise of daily life so you can hear these signals more clearly. One of the biggest misconceptions about psychic abilities is that they're rare, supernatural, or only gifted to a select few. In reality, everyone has the potential to develop them. Think of it like a muscle. Some people naturally have more strength, but with the right training, anyone can build their psychic awareness. It's not about unlocking something outside of yourself. It's about rediscovering a part of you that has always been there. As we move forward, we'll explore how to strengthen your intuitive abilities, recognize signs from your subconscious, and expand your awareness of energy. Psychic ability isn't about seeing the future. It's about becoming more present, more in tune, and more aligned with the deeper wisdom within you. Chapter 2. Activating Your Intuitive Awareness. You know that gut feeling you get when something just doesn't seem right? Or the sudden knowing that turns out to be spot on? That's your intuition in action. The first step to unlocking your psychic abilities is understanding that intuition is the foundation. It's like the doorway to deeper perception. So what's the difference between intuition and psychic abilities? Intuition is that subtle, instinctual knowing. It's the feeling that guides you, even when logic can't explain why. Psychic abilities, on the other hand, are an extension of that intuition. They involve consciously tuning in to energetic information beyond what's immediately obvious. While intuition often feels spontaneous, psychic awareness can be developed and strengthened with practice. The challenge? Most people are so caught up in mental noise that they don't recognize when intuition is speaking. Between daily stress, endless distractions, and overanalyzing every decision, it's easy to drown out the quiet nudges from within. That's why learning to quiet the mind is a crucial step in developing your psychic awareness. A cluttered mind creates static, making it harder to pick up on intuitive signals. Think of it like trying to hear a whisper in a loud, crowded room. But when you slow down, breathe, and create space for stillness, those messages become clearer. Meditation, deep breathing, and mindfulness are all powerful tools to help with this. You don't need hours of practice. Just taking a few moments each day to sit in silence, pay attention to your surroundings, and tune into your feelings can make a huge difference. So how can you start activating your intuitive awareness today? Try this simple exercise. Pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, what do I feel right now? Not what you think, but what you feel. Do you sense a shift in energy, a pull toward or away from something? The more you practice checking in with yourself, the more attuned you become to these subtle cues. Intuition and psychic abilities are not about special powers, they're about awareness. The more you listen, the more you realize that the universe, your higher self, and your own subconscious are constantly communicating with you. The question is, are you paying attention? Chapter 3, The Psychic Senses, Unlocking Your Clair Abilities. You've probably heard of sixth sense, but did you know there are actually several different types of psychic perception? These are known as the clair abilities, meaning clear senses, and each one allows you to receive intuitive information in a different way. Just like some people are naturally more visual learners, while others process information better through sound or feeling, your strongest psychic sense will be unique to you. Let's break them down. Clairvoyance, clear seeing. This is probably the most well-known psychic ability. It involves receiving visual impressions, seeing images, colors, symbols, or even flashes of events in your mind's eye. You might experience this as vivid dreams, mental pictures, when thinking about someone, or even seeing energy around people and places. Clairaudience, clear hearing. This is the ability to receive intuitive information through sound. It's not about hearing external voices, but more like an inner knowing that comes as words, phrases, or even music in your mind. Some people hear names before meeting someone new or receive guidance in the form of a soft whisper inside their mind. Clairsentience, clear feeling. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt the energy, whether it was tense, peaceful, or joyful? That's clairsentience in action. It's the ability to physically or emotionally sense energy, often feeling things about people or situations without knowing why. If you've ever said, "I just have a bad feeling about this," you are likely tapping into your clairsentience. Claircognizance, clear knowing. This is the sudden and unexplained knowing of information without any logical reason. It's like an instant download of knowledge that just appears in your awareness. You don't know how you know, you just do. Many people experience this when making decisions, feeling drawn toward one choice over another without any clear explanation. Clairaudience and clairgustance, clear smelling and tasting. Though less common, some people receive psychic messages through smells or tastes that aren't physically present. You might suddenly smell a loved one's perfume or cigar smoke when thinking about them, or taste something familiar that triggers an intuitive insight. Which clair ability is strongest in you? Most people have one dominant psychic sense, but you can develop all of them with practice. To discover your strongest, think about how you naturally receive intuitive information. Do you see images when meditating? Hear messages in your mind? Feel emotions intensely? The way intuition has already been working in your life is a clue to which ability is most active. Start paying attention to how you receive information. The more you trust your natural abilities, the stronger they become. And remember, just like any skill, psychic senses develop with time, practice, and awareness. So which clair do you think is already working for you? Chapter 4. Strengthening your third eye and intuitive perception. The idea of a third eye is found in spiritual traditions around the world, often described as the center of intuition, insight, and inner vision. It's not a literal eye, of course, but a metaphor for heightened perception, an ability to see beyond the physical. Some call it the gateway to higher consciousness, while others link it to the pineal gland in the brain, a tiny organ associated with regulating sleep, dreams, and altered states of awareness. If you've ever had a gut feeling, a vivid daydream, or an unshakable sense about something, your third eye has already been at work. But just like a muscle, it can be strengthened with practice. Simple exercises to activate and strengthen the third eye. 1. Awareness of energy between the brows. Your third eye is located between your eyebrows, slightly above the bridge of your nose. Close your eyes and bring your attention to this spot. Imagine a small pulse of energy or a gentle warmth there. Simply focusing on it regularly helps strengthen awareness of this intuitive center. 2. Candle gazing, trataka. This ancient meditation technique helps train your third eye to see beyond the ordinary. Light a candle in a dim room and stare at the flame without blinking for as long as possible. When you close your eyes, you might still see the after image of the flame in your mind's eye. This enhances inner vision and focus. 3. Visualization techniques. Visualization is one of the best ways to strengthen your intuitive perception. Try this. Close your eyes and picture a vivid scene, a beach, a forest, or a favorite childhood place. Engage all senses. Hear the waves, smell the air, feel the temperature. If images don't appear easily, don't force it. Keep practicing, and over time, your inner vision will sharpen. 4th, meditation for intuitive access. Meditation quiets mental noise so you can hear intuitive messages more clearly. Here's a simple practice. Sit in a relaxed position and focus on your breath. Picture a deep indigo light glowing in the center of your forehead. Imagine this light expanding with each breath, opening your inner vision. Stay in this space, allowing any images, thoughts, or impressions to come naturally. What to expect as your third eye awakens? As your third eye strengthens, you may experience more vivid dreams or flashes of insight, increased awareness of energy and synchronicities, a stronger sense of knowing without logical explanation. The third eye isn't about predicting the future, it's about perceiving reality on a deeper level. The more you practice, the more natural intuitive perception becomes. Are you ready to open your inner vision and see beyond the ordinary? Chapter 5. Tools for Psychic Development. Developing psychic abilities isn't just about inner awareness. It's also about practice. Just like strengthening a muscle, working with specific tools can help refine your intuitive perception and make it easier to receive guidance. While psychic gifts are natural, divination tools serve as a bridge between the conscious and subconscious mind, helping you interpret intuitive messages with more clarity. Here are some of the most effective tools for sharpening intuition. 1. Tarot and Oracle cards, unlocking symbolic messages. Tarot and Oracle cards are not about fortune-telling. They are a way to tap into the energy around you and receive deeper insights. Each card carries symbols and meanings that reflect different aspects of life, emotions, and experiences. The key to using them isn't memorization, it's trusting your intuitive response. How to start? Hold the deck and set an intention, e.g., what guidance do I need today? Shuffle and pull a card, noticing the first thoughts or feelings that arise. Instead of rushing to the guidebook, take a moment to interpret it intuitively. 2. Pendulums and dowsing rods. Yes, no clarity. Pendulums and dowsing rods are simple but powerful tools for answering direct questions. A pendulum, a weighted object hanging from a chain, moves in response to subtle energy shifts. How to use a pendulum. Hold the chain between your fingers and let the pendulum hang still. Ask a question with a yes or no answer. Observe the movement. A swing in one direction may indicate yes, another no. The more you use it, the stronger your connection with it becomes. 3. Scrying. Seeing beyond the physical. Scrying is the practice of gazing into a reflective surface, mirrors, water, crystals, to receive visions or insights. Many ancient cultures use scrying to access hidden knowledge. How to try it? In a dimly lit room, focus your gaze on a bowl of water, a crystal, or a mirror. Soften your focus and let your mind relax. You may start seeing images, colors, or symbols. Trust what you perceive. 4. Journaling and automatic writing, receiving higher guidance. Journaling allows you to track intuitive impressions, dreams, and synchronicities. Automatic writing takes it a step further, allowing messages from your subconscious or higher self to flow through you. How to practice automatic writing? Sit quietly with a blank page and a pen. Take a few deep breaths and ask, what message do I need right now? Write without overthinking. Let the words flow naturally. Review what you've written. You may be surprised by the wisdom that emerges. 5. Crystals, amplifying psychic energy. Certain crystals are known for enhancing intuition and psychic awareness. Amethyst strengthens spiritual connection and third eye activation. Labradorite protects energy and enhances intuitive abilities. Clear quartz amplifies all forms of energy and intention. Selenite clears blockages and helps connect with higher guidance. How to use crystals for intuition. Hold one during meditation to tune into its energy. Sleep with a crystal under your pillow to enhance dream intuition. Carry one in your pocket to heighten awareness throughout the day, bringing it all together. There's no right tool to use. Experiment with what resonates with you. Whether you're pulling a tarot card, working with a pendulum, or scrying in water, these tools help fine-tune your psychic perception. The more you practice, the stronger your connection to your inner knowing becomes. Are you ready to explore these tools and unlock the deeper layers of your intuitive potential? Chapter 6. Receiving Messages from Beyond. Psychic awareness isn't just about tuning into your own intuition. It's also about learning to recognize messages from the unseen world. Whether you believe in spirit guides, your higher self, or simply a universal consciousness that connects everything, the truth is that guidance is always available. The challenge is learning how to recognize it. How intuition connects you to higher guidance. Intuition is like an antenna that picks up on information beyond ordinary perception. When you feel a sudden knowing, a gut feeling, or a sense that something is guiding you in a particular direction, you may be receiving messages from a higher source. Some believe these messages come from spirit guides, ancestors, or even a universal intelligence. Regardless of your beliefs, one thing is certain. These insights often arrive when you need them most. Signs, symbols, and messages from non-physical sources. The universe, spirit, or your higher self doesn't communicate in direct sentences. Instead, messages often come through symbols, repeating patterns, or synchronicities. Here are some of the most common ways these messages appear. Repeating numbers. Seeing 111, 222, or 444. Many believe these are angel numbers carrying divine messages. Synchronicities. Coincidences that feel too meaningful to be random, like hearing a song with lyrics that answer a question you just asked in your mind. Sudden thoughts or ideas. Have you ever had a random thought pop into your mind that later turned out to be exactly what you needed? That's often how higher guidance comes through. Dreams and lucid dreaming. Dreams are one of the most powerful ways messages from beyond come through. Pay attention to symbols, themes, and recurring imagery. The role of dreams in psychic development. Dreams are the bridge between your conscious and subconscious mind, making them a prime space for receiving intuitive insights. Lucid dreaming, when you become aware that you're dreaming, can allow you to consciously interact with these messages. Many psychics and spiritual seekers use dreams to receive guidance, ask questions, and gain clarity. How to use dreams for guidance. Keep a dream journal. Write down your dreams as soon as you wake up to track patterns and themes. Ask for guidance before sleep. Set an intention before bed, such as, show me what I need to know about my current path. Pay attention to symbols. Objects, people, or events in your dreams often hold deeper meaning. Trust your intuition on their significance. Recognizing your own personal signs. Messages come in different ways for different people. Some may feel a physical sensation, while others experience flashes of insight. The key is learning how your personal guidance system works. Do you often get answers through music? Do you feel a strong pull towards certain people or places? Do you get chills when something feels right? The more you pay attention, the clearer these messages become. Trust the process. It's easy to dismiss intuitive messages as coincidences, but the more you trust them, the more they will appear. Learning to recognize and interpret messages from beyond is a skill that grows stronger with practice. Stay open, stay curious, and most importantly, pay attention. The universe is always speaking to you. Are you listening? Chapter 7, Energy Sensitivity and Protection. When you begin to develop your psychic abilities, you may notice something unexpected. You start picking up on emotions, moods, and energy from people and places more intensely. It's as if your inner radio dial has been tuned to a higher frequency, and suddenly you're receiving signals from all around you. While this heightened awareness is a gift, it can also be overwhelming. That's why learning how to protect and manage your energy is just as important as strengthening your intuition. Why psychic awareness increases energy sensitivity. If you've ever walked into a room and instantly felt tension in the air, or met someone who drained your energy after just a short conversation, you've already experienced energy sensitivity in action. Psychic development heightens this ability, making you more attuned to the energy fields of others. Without awareness and boundaries, this sensitivity can lead to emotional exhaustion, anxiety, or even physical symptoms like headaches or fatigue. How to shield and protect your energy. One of the best ways to maintain your own energetic balance is to develop a simple practice of energetic shielding. This doesn't mean blocking out the world. It means creating a protective filter so you don't absorb energy that isn't yours. Visualization technique for energy protection. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Imagine a radiant bubble of light surrounding you. It can be any color that feels protective: gold, white, blue. Set the intention that this shield allows in positive energy, but blocks anything that drains or overwhelms you. Hold this visualization for a few moments, breathing deeply, before opening your eyes. This simple practice, when done regularly, strengthens your energy field and helps prevent emotional or psychic overload. Clearing negative energy from your space. Sometimes energy lingers in spaces just like dust lingers in a room. If you feel heavy, drained, or anxious for no clear reason, it may be time to clear stagnant energy. Energy clearing practices: smudging, burning sage, palo santo, or other sacred herbs to cleanse a space. Simply waft the smoke around yourself and your home while setting the intention to release any negativity. Salt baths. Taking a bath with sea salt or Epsom salt helps to cleanse the energy field and remove built-up tension. Sound cleansing. Using bells, chimes, or singing bowls can break up heavy energy and restore balance. Crystals for protection. Carry or place black tourmaline, obsidian, or selenite around your space to absorb and deflect negative energy. Setting energetic boundaries to prevent overwhelm. Just like you set physical boundaries in relationships, you need energetic boundaries to maintain balance. If you feel drained after being around certain people, limit your time with them or mentally shield yourself beforehand. Avoid environments that consistently make you feel anxious or depleted. Learn to say no without guilt. Protecting your energy is just as important as protecting your time. After spending time in crowded or high-energy places, take a few minutes alone to reset and ground yourself. Your energy is sacred. Protect it. Becoming more psychically aware means learning how to navigate the unseen forces that influence your well-being. By practicing energetic protection and clearing rituals, you can stay connected to your intuition without feeling drained. The stronger your energy field, the more empowered and aligned you become. Your intuition is a gift. Honor it, nurture it, and protect it. Chapter 8, Strengthening and Trusting Your Abilities. Developing your psychic abilities isn't just about unlocking hidden skills. It's about learning to trust yourself. The biggest challenge for most people isn't whether they have intuitive gifts, because they do. It's believing in them. If you've ever had a gut feeling and ignored it, only to realize later that you were right, you know exactly how this works. The key to strengthening your abilities is simple: practice, validation, and trust. Real intuition versus overthinking. How to tell the difference. One of the most common struggles when developing psychic awareness is distinguishing between real intuition and overactive thoughts. Your higher self speaks through subtle nudges, feelings, and flashes of insight, while the overthinking mind creates doubt, second-guessing, and fear-based reasoning. Here's how to tell the difference. Intuition is instant. It arrives as a knowing, a feeling, or an image without needing to analyze it. Overthinking is loud. It creates circular thought patterns, anxiety, and doubt. Intuition feels calm and clear. Even if it surprises you, it doesn't create panic. Overthinking feels stressful. The more you think about it, the more confused you become. If you feel torn between your gut instinct and overanalyzing, take a deep breath, pause, and ask yourself, does this thought bring clarity or confusion? The answer will tell you everything. Why self-doubt is the biggest barrier to psychic growth. Psychic development isn't about learning new skills, it's about remembering what's already inside you. But if you don't trust your own experiences, you'll block your progress before you even begin. Doubt can come from fear of being wrong, past conditioning that intuition isn't real, wanting external validation before trusting yourself. The good news? Doubt fades the more you practice and confirm your intuitive hits. Strengthening your abilities through daily practice. Psychic skills, like muscles, get stronger with use. Here are some ways to refine and build confidence. Daily intuition. Check-ins. Before making small decisions, like choosing a meal or taking a route home, pause and ask your intuition to guide you. Psychic impressions. Game. When meeting someone new, try to sense something about them before they speak. Later, see if your impressions were accurate. Meditation for clarity. Spend a few minutes each day in silence, tuning into any sensations, images, or messages that come through. Ask for signs. Set an intention to receive a message from the universe. Then pay attention to synchronicities. Validating your intuition, testing your abilities. Validation is key to building trust. Start keeping an intuition journal where you record gut feelings, premonitions, or strong inner knowing moments. Over time, review your entries. You'll be surprised how often your instincts were spot on. Another way to test your intuition is to practice with friends. Ask them to think of a place or object and see what comes to mind before they reveal the answer. Even small hits confirm that you're picking up on subtle energy. The more you trust, the stronger it gets. Intuition thrives on trust. The more you act on your instincts, the more they sharpen. Doubt, hesitation, and second-guessing are just obstacles to moving forward. Psychic development isn't about perfection. It's about exploration. Your abilities are real, and they're waiting for you to believe in them. The question is, are you ready to listen? Chapter 9, Using Your Abilities in Everyday Life. Psychic abilities aren't just for special occasions or mystical experiences. They're meant to be integrated into your daily life. Whether it's making decisions, strengthening relationships, or understanding the energy of a situation, tapping into your intuitive gifts can enhance every aspect of your world. The more you use them, the more natural they become. How intuition enhances decision-making. We've all been there, stuck between choices, overanalyzing every possible outcome, and feeling paralyzed by indecision. But what if you could cut through the mental noise and just know the right path? Your intuition is like an inner compass, constantly guiding you toward what serves your highest good. The key is learning to listen. When faced with a decision, try this. Pause, take a deep breath, and tune into your body's response. Imagine each option one at a time. Does one feel lighter, more expansive, or more peaceful? That's often your answer. If doubt creeps in, remind yourself, your first instinct is usually right. The more you trust these feelings, the stronger and clearer they become. Strengthening relationships with intuitive awareness. Your psychic abilities can also deepen your connections with others. Have you ever sensed someone's mood before they said a word? Or felt an instant connection or resistance when meeting someone new? That's your intuition picking up on energy. By paying attention to these subtle cues, you can improve communication, sense when someone needs support, even if they're not saying it, avoid toxic situations, recognize red flags before they escalate, strengthen bonds. When you understand someone's energy, you can connect on a deeper level. Try this. The next time you have a conversation, focus on the energy behind the words. What do you sense? Does their tone match their emotions? Over time, you'll pick up on more than just words. You'll tune into the unspoken. Using psychic awareness for manifestation and personal growth. Your ability to tap into energy isn't just about reading the present, it's also about shaping your future. Manifestation is deeply connected to intuition because it requires alignment with your highest self. Here's how to use your psychic awareness for manifestation. Visualize your desired outcome as if it's already happening. Pay attention to any intuitive nudges about actions to take. Tune into the energy of your goal. Does it feel exciting? Do you sense any resistance? Adjust accordingly. Trust the process. If your intuition leads you in an unexpected direction, follow it. It may be guiding you towards something even better. Reading energy in people, places, and situations. Ever walked into a room and felt off? Or met someone and felt an instant connection? This is your psychic ability tuning into energy fields. Everything, people, locations, and situations carries a vibrational signature, and you're constantly picking up on it. To sharpen this skill, before entering a new space, pause. Notice the atmosphere. Does it feel welcoming, heavy, uplifting? When meeting someone new, check in with your energy. Do you feel energized or drained? Trust those feelings. If something feels off, don't ignore it. Your intuition is picking up on something your logical mind hasn't processed yet. The connection between psychic abilities and healing work. Many healers, therapists, and energy workers use psychic awareness to help others. Whether it's sensing where someone holds emotional pain or using Reiki and energy healing techniques, heightened perception allows for deeper healing. Even if you're not a healer, you can use these abilities to recognize when someone needs encouragement or space. Send positive energy to those who need it. Strengthen your own emotional and physical well-being by tuning into what your body needs. Your gifts are already at work. You don't have to be a professional psychic to use these abilities. They're already guiding you in ways you may not even realize. The more you acknowledge and practice them, the more they'll enhance your life. So where will you use your intuition today? The answers are waiting, you just have to listen. Conclusion: stepping into your psychic potential. Psychic abilities are not about magic or supernatural powers. They are about perception, awareness, and alignment with the unseen forces that shape our reality. Whether you realize it or not, your intuition is already working in your life. The question is, will you choose to develop and trust it? Many people think of psychic gifts as something rare or reserved for a select few, but the truth is, they are as natural as your 5 physical senses. Just like any skill, the more you practice, the stronger and clearer they become. The key is consistency, openness, and self-trust. The path of continued growth. This journey is not about becoming a fortune teller. It's about expanding your awareness, deepening your understanding of yourself and the world, and learning to navigate life with greater clarity. Psychic development is not a destination, but an ongoing practice of tuning in, refining your skills, and allowing your inner guidance to lead the way. Some days your intuition will be loud and clear. Other days it may feel like it's not working at all. That's okay. The process of developing your abilities requires patience, curiosity, and trust. Every time you recognize a sign, act on a gut feeling, or receive a flash of insight, you strengthen your connection. Keep practicing, keep trusting. Your higher self, the universe, and the energy around you are always speaking. You just have to listen. Keep practicing meditation, visualization, and energy work. Keep journaling your insights and dreams. Keep paying attention to the synchronicities and intuitive nudges that show up in your daily life. You don't need permission to be psychic. You don't need a sign from the heavens to confirm your abilities. You already have the power within you. The more you trust yourself, the more the unseen world opens to you. So the real question is, are you ready to listen? Thank you for joining us on this journey of self-discovery. If you found value in today's content, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more empowering audiobooks and insights. Make sure to check the description below for more information. links to our other content, and ways to stay connected with us. Your journey within starts here. Let's grow together. Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing, and stay inspired.